Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Sigma Traits.
If you're courting someone, you gotta let her know that she's the one for you, that you want her, and she should be on the pedestal.
How does she have to know this? Isn't like me just talking to her and like asking her out? Everybody knows that I already want to date her. Why do I have to do all this extra stuff for her to know I want her?
No.
Generally speaking, yes, most men operate like this, but I don't think it's conducive to anything good. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a lot of guys in your DMs?
Of course.
Okay. And those guys in your DMs give you a lot of free attention and a lot of free compliments.
Correct.
Right? Now, do you ever give them a chance?
No.
You just proved my point to be accurate, that when men pedestalize women, it doesn't work, and you're the prime example. Gotcha, bitch!
The moment a woman accuses you of cheating is the very moment it will be in your best interest to get the hell away from her. Look at what this guy has to say. I am Form 1982, and I can tell you dating before social media was so much better.
Hey, so true. I'm 86, so I'm only 4 years younger than this gentleman here, so I'm 39. Yeah, before social media, remember, iPhones came out in like 08-ish or so. That was the first, smartphone that was, everybody had like mass, you were able to use apps, the internet, and all these things. That was in like in 08, maybe 07-ish. I graduated high school in 05. So yeah, it was much different. That's why I always say I never would have thought of sleeping with women on the first date during that era of dating. Obviously, I was never a Chad or anything. So, but now this era of dating, I tell you guys now, I'm not a Chad. And there's still women that sleep with me on their first date because I think it's just more common in the culture nowadays. I don't even think they like me that much, to tell you the truth.
Damn right it was. Things were simple. Everything wasn't sexualized left, right, and center, and women weren't as hypergamous as they are today.
They were modest.
Life was indeed sweet. Another man commented, I stopped trying to explain myself to women last year. Brothers, it works wonders. Say it once and don't repeat it. If they listen, good. If they don't, good too.
Walk
Always
away.
Pursue peace. Always pursue peace. That is literally the motto of all men in 2026. And women are still dumbfounded. Someone pointed out, the very sound of their voice can be stress-inducing.
This is so true. There's some women with certain videos, the voice just comes up automatically, and I'm just in the back of my head, just oh. You guys remember Simpsons and Sideshow Bob always just stepping on the rake and just smacking him in the head and just making the That's the noise I make when I hear certain women talk.
For any man still in a relationship, prove us wrong if you can. Because the single ones now are single because of this simple reason too. Women and their squeakiness when they try to avoid accountability is very much relatable to every man who has interacted with women in his life. A man said, there is no dating crisis. There are men enjoying their freedom, hobbies, and interests epidemic.
Damn
Yep,
right.
spot on.
That was a good one.
It's the era where men take charge and not let women near their reins.
Care about women.
Like I tell you guys now, my best friend, he's finally changing his life around. He's like, dude, I drink too much. I finally got my health in order. I'm starting to work out. I'm doing my thing. Shed a tear, bros. Shed a tear. Because I've been trying to get this man to freaking stop drinking so much. Start getting on his... Because I don't want the man to die. He's my best friend. I don't want him to die an early grave because he parties. He doesn't really party. He just drinks a lot. He drinks a lot and doesn't work out. Start working out and drink less, fucker. That's all I want you to do. I want you to live longer.
Women's money. We don't care about women's competence. We don't care about women's height. We don't care about all the things that you care about in a man. Attraction isn't symmetrical, it's asymmetrical.
Never is.
So you became
The only symmetrical thing is reciprocation. Most people just want reciprocation.
the man that you want. So all these other guys that you're meeting, they don't qualify for you. But the only guy that did meet your standards, guess what? You didn't qualify for him.
I don't want a man
who's only going to judge me based on my size.
You just called him short. We don't want a woman that's only gonna base us based off our height. I'm 6'4", he's 5'8".
I didn't judge his character.
But you judge his height and he doesn't qualify for you. The
Correct.
same way he doesn't qualify for you, with your figure, a lot of guys you won't qualify for.
Correct.
Give me a second.
The truth is finally barely hitting her now that other people that you might like have their own preferences. Men want something from women other than your presence?
No, he's just...
I was never speaking down on you. I was speaking to the queen in you. All human beings, we got the fool in us or the king or the queen in us. Like the man, he has a fool in him, but he also has a king in him. And that woman should always speak to the king in him. A woman has a fool in her, but she also has a queen in her. Me speaking to the fool in you would have been, you just as good.
She shamed a dude for being short and cried when her body weight got called out. A man told his story, quitted relationship over 15 years ago. Best decision of my life. Only success after success afterwards. No drama, just bliss.
I didn't quit my relationship. She quit, right? But this only success after success, no drama, just bliss. If you put your head down and you grind and you want a better life, this is waiting for you.
This man is living his best life and is definitely unapologetic about it. Another man exclaimed, "Thank you for reminding me how wonderful it is to be single. Love this."
I get that comment almost every single day in my videos. I appreciate you guys.
For him. We should keep ourselves in check and have a reality check from time to time. Stephen and Raid mentioned, beauty is skin deep. Ugly is all the way to the bone. And honestly,
into the marrow,
that the
too.
issue with modern women, they hardly react to this, hardly understand this sentiment. It's all about money, Botox, BBL, and designer everything for them. They still can't comprehend that.
Well, now even they have designer freaking plastic surgery nowadays.
If they become a man's piece, this is all complimentary anyway. Best one for me commented, most people have forgotten the golden rule. Do unto others the way you would want them to do to you.
I talk about that golden rule all the time. And it's weird because in Cambodia or in my country, my country, it's not called the golden rule. But I do know it as the golden rule here since I was growing up and I watched like Sesame Street and stuff. Like this was brought up a lot as the golden rule.
A lot of women don't do that nowadays. Well, accountability is a foreign verb to modern women. So what can you even expect from these women?
I guess she had the same idea. Let's see if you can pick up a guy at Home Depot.
Multiple
For you guys
women now.
that don't already realize it, having the skills of building things and getting your hands dirty, not being afraid of that, is extremely attractive to pretty much all women. So the concept here of a woman going to Home Depot looking good and walking around trying to find a single guy, like, it's good, right? The ideas behind it are good. She wants to find a man that is not afraid to get his hands dirty. However, many women have tried this, and it oftentimes does not work because those men at Home Depot are not looking to hit on a woman. They are just looking to finish their project, okay? Home Depot, Lowe's, it is like their peaceful place. It's
They might be there because they're doing the honey-do list. And they just have to be doing things for their wives. Why would they want to deal with you?
their work zone, okay? They're in work brain. So if you're a woman that is trying to do this, you need to be a little bit bolder than what you typically would be. You need to say something to him. You need to approach him. Just make sure, especially if it's a weekend, to look at his hand, okay? Because most likely if it's a man on a weekend, like mid-morning, early afternoon, he's probably there because he's completing a task that his wife sent him there to do. Other than that, ladies, good luck, and men, good luck finishing your projects.
It's like, I don't really do that many projects. I don't go to Home Depot that often. But when I do go to Home Depot, it's usually because somebody's asking me to do something.
Men at Home Depot are trying to finish a project, not start a new one. Women choose the bear. Men choose the sandwich.
Single men in their 30s who have their lives together and just haven't found the one yet for some reason. So if I was a single lady in my 30s and I wanted to meet you,
you're cooked. Because I don't date women of your age. I only date women in their 20s. Sorry, you don't qualify anymore for men of our means, I guess.
where would be the best place to go? Just asking for a friend. Please let me know in the comments. Thanks.
Well, tell your friend she's cooked.
Being single, they're definitely enjoying it more than they used to before, and because I see it. You know?
We can do a lot of stuff single. Golfing? Awesome. Without a woman around, that's probably one of the best sports.
I am.
You get to drink. You get to drive around in a cart. Hit some balls.
Lately, men are very satisfied in their lives.
No, we are.
Without women.
Shocking.
They are. They're working a lot, either working a lot, or if they're not working, then they'll hang out with their friends,
Damn right.
with their family.
I'll tell you guys now, I've been watching the Dodger game a lot more often with the boys because go Dodgers. I really want them to get that three-peat, and it's so exciting now because that is on the line. It makes it so it's exciting to watch baseball. Trust me, guys, I'm not really a sports fan, but I like hanging out with my buddies, and they're super excited about Dodgers getting a three-peat and this and that, so they're just constantly talking about it, so that's why I'm saying it.
With their kids, it's a given. But yeah, they're happy being, if they're not married.
Right, well, go find yourself a boyfriend then, babe. You don't chase. Well, what do you mean? That's your job. What do you do then?
Yeah.
What do you do? You're not fulfilling your job as a man on this planet, okay? What do you do? Tell me.
Okay.
Please explain. Oh, I don't chase. I also don't have...
I thought there wasn't gender roles. The whole point of all of this was there's no gender roles. Why are you putting a task or a role on us?
Frame. Or any social skills or a fully developed frontal lobe. Because I don't chase. Also, when guys are complaining about gold diggers, but their side table is a cardboard box, and all they can afford to buy you is a piece of chicken, babe, gold diggers go after Ferraris, not a plate of food.
Figured it out. It's because before...
You don't have to be a gold digger to just only go after Ferraris. You could be a gold digger to just go after free meals. Because you guys are just broke, dusty, musty crusties trying to get free anything.
Hot women were a rare commodity. Now everyone is just way too hot. It's easy for girls to get hot, right? And now it's like when you see a desirable, high value man, they have way too many options. And girls don't have options anymore. And it's so frustrating because it's like, people would kind of date in their lane, if you know what I mean. Before there was fillers and Botox and hair and cute outfits and spray tans and all that stuff. People would date in their lane. Now everyone's hot and no, men can't do any type of plastic surgery or height surgery or whatever. And with women working and men working equal pay, that's also a rare thing. So ladies, we need to figure out a way to make men suck again. Sorry, they do suck. That's my point. They do suck. We just need to even out the ratio here. We're too hot. Men need to catch up to us.
The comments on here are hilarious, with men proving the point even more so. Let's read a few of them. Anyways, guys, I got back in school. Wish me luck.
Good luck, brother.
Another one boasts, anyways, bros, I just got my promotion at work.
My man.
Whereas somebody share, anyways, I'm 34 days sober, y'all.
Keep trying, brother.
All of these men are winning at life. And what are women doing? Crying on TikTok and making a fool out of themselves. All this made absolutely no sense at all. And look at her confidence as she has cracked a nuclear code.
Men, right? They couldn't organise a route in a brothel. I met this guy at a bar. He asks for my phone number, so he's interested in me, right? He takes a day and a half to message me the first time and says, oh, sorry, I'm not very good at this, but would you like to go for a walk next week? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Melbourne on Tuesday, so these are the times at work. I replied in a reasonable amount of time. He then takes 3 full days to reply again. And he goes, I've got to get better at this. I said, get better at what? Sending a singular text message. You've got to get better at sending one text message.
It's like the women complain this all the time, but how many times have we sent women messages and they don't reply to them until literally the next day? Like, we know you're on your phone chronically, but you chose not to reply the message. Men can do the same thing without you blowing a gasket.
Not that difficult. Like, I fucking backpacked around the world on my own in Latin America for nearly 2 years. I hold down a job and have all my friends. Like, I keep these relationships going. I look after a dog too. And this cunt can't send a text. One text. I've got to get better at this. Hey, I'd like to see you. I'd like to catch up with you on Tuesday. How does this time and this time work? That took 2 seconds. Like, oh, and then you actually think that I'm going to bother replying to you and seeing you? Get fucked. Like, what? It's not rocket science. I'm so sorry. I'm going to get better at this. I fucking can't. I fucking...
Bro had to be
Someone's
attracted to
crashing
get her
out.
number. He had to be attracted to even get her number. So why is he doing this song and dance to try to get at you? And I understand it's annoying when somebody doesn't text you back or any of this stuff, but they give out this treatment the most. So they should already know what's going on based on them doing it.
Correct.
No, they don't see outside of themselves. Like they don't see anything.
Yeah, she doesn't realize, oh yeah, it's the same treatment you give men that you don't care about. Oh, you ignore their text. Same thing with this mofo. He doesn't care about you. Ignores your text. It's that simple of pattern recognition, but women are just horrible at it.
Me. Gimme. I take. So check this out. Remember that one clip that I posted? I forgot what video that was, and the woman was having a breakdown in her car, and she's like, "I've traveled here, and I've done this, and I've worked for this, and I've kept pets alive, and I'm close with my family, and blah blah blah." She's doing the exact same thing. They think that being an adult is worth something. They even have a phrase. It's called adulting. I'm adulting now. Adulting sucks. They want praise for being adults, but then will get mad if you compare them to children. Isn't this crazy? Once again, this is why women don't like intelligent men. Look how we just broke that down. They want praise and a participation trophy for being adults. Well, isn't this what we're supposed to do? Oh no, you're supposed to be under the leadership of a man, and because you're not, that makes you special. So being under the leadership of a man is actually the way it's naturally supposed to go. That's why you want to be rewarded and praised for it not going that way, because you're breaking the norm.
Correct.
Holy shit, we just made a breakthrough. Let's get the next.
We don't take demands from terrorists, and men don't approach rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
Yo.
When I hear it, that means back away, not today. Disco lady.
Nah, man. People.
A woman claims that men prefer to stay single because the new generation of women are masculine, disrespectful, lazy, crazy, can't cook, don't clean. Sounds about right.
Yeah and no. Guys just need to get on their square and figure some things out.
There are some men that do. I do agree there's not enough men out there that want to do things. I think more men should want to do things. Like better yourself and better your life. Make some money. Go enjoy maybe traveling and some things.
Before they start taking on the battle of trying to gel personalities and create sufficient cohabited living arrangements. But, you know, guys still be out here dating. They still be out here doing their thing. It's just a mad exaggeration.
Guys have already figured it out. The juice isn't worth the squeeze anymore.
In which I put out my theory that the majority, or at least most men that are single, are not as lonely as a lot of individuals out there would like us to believe. In fact, from the majority of the comments from men, most men have actually found it rather peaceful being single. And this seemed to upset some individuals, and by some I mean some women, some of whom left some very disparaging comments in regards to what they thought of me. But it doesn't matter what they think of me. What I want to know is, why would some women get upset that men are more happy single than they were in relationships? Because I think we all know that sometimes it's worse to be in a relationship with someone that doesn't appreciate you than to be single and be by yourself. where you don't have to worry about impressing anyone or worrying about what they're doing. So why would some be upset about what the guys were saying? Seems rather funny, doesn't it?
Okay,
I mean, considering that most of these women talk shit on men and saying how men, you know, need to do better and all these things, but now all of a sudden you want men?
The problem.
Oh, good. Maybe this is a sign that some personal accountability is actually being taken.
I went on a date with this guy.
Okay, go on.
Men sacrifice happiness for family. Women sacrifice family for happiness. So now we're chasing peace, not a peace.
So there's this woman online saying that men prefer to stay single now because the new generation of women are masculine, disrespectful, lazy, crazy, don't cook or clean. Very strong words, but let's unpack that for a minute. First of all, today, relationships look nothing like they did 30 years ago.
They do not.
People, both men and women, are more independent, are more career-oriented, and less likely to settle for someone who's going to drain their peace. So,
I mean, they want to say both men and women, but men have always been career-oriented and all these things. It's just normal men. It's just been the masculine... Women have just been masculinized to do the same thing as us.
So yeah, some men are choosing to remain single, but it's not because women are broken. It's because the rules of dating have changed. Women don't have to cook or clean or prove their worth anymore. Men don't have to be the only provider. It's not about gender roles. It's about compatibility and respect. Maybe instead of blaming one side, we should admit that modern dating is confusing for everyone. People just want peace, partnership, and purpose, and that didn't come with gender roles.
She's right, though.
It did come with gender roles. This is the point, like, I don't get why people are trying to eliminate gender roles. There's a reason why it was there, and there's a reason why it's been there until now. How old is humans? And we've had gender roles until even this time. Must be working.
We aren't complaining, though. We happy on the sideways.
No, males are not choosing, but
Oh, yes, they are.
but I do find it hilarious how they are all like, yeah, we're done with women. That's why we're all single, because we chose to be done with women.
You know, if someone tells you something often enough, maybe you should start believing them because, yeah, a lot of men are just completely done with dating.
You guys didn't choose that. You know you didn't choose that.
Oh, but they did.
We did.
What exactly is so hard to believe about that?
You know that right now women are becoming really picky and not choosing men that all they do is bring a paycheck.
Like I said before, there's a lot of women that are very upset that a lot of guys are actually choosing to be single because they want all of the power for themselves and to be able to dictate who they date. It is incomprehensible to some that guys actually can choose who to date.
Although there are still women out there who will accept that.
Technically, we're the ones that have always chose who to date, right? Because we approach. We want you. That's why we approached you. Even if you wanted somebody, these women, they would never approach these men, so they never truly get the men they want.
And I suggest you go find them and leave us alone.
Oh, I don't think that'll be a problem at all. Because it's almost like personality types similar to some that we've just seen are almost the very reasons why a lot of guys are choosing to remain single.
This woman is a fine example of why so many men are choosing to be single.
Hey, y'all don't mind how red my face is? But I
It
just
is
want to
pretty
get on here
red.
and say that I feel like the world is set up to be against single moms. Like,
I'm just venting here, but like, this really sucks. You know, when you fill your day absolutely to the brim of things that your hobbies and all these things you do, but then when you're single, it's just like you end the day kind of just realizing you are alone and there's like nothing to really change that in this current moment.
I'm just here to say that I'm freaking tired of doing everything on my own. I'm tired of supporting myself. I'm tired of working. I'm tired of paying all my bills alone. I am freaking tired. I am exhausted. I'm tired of having bad days and having no one to vent to. I'm tired of no one being there when I just need support for one reason or another. And I'm just frustrated. Like, this is the biggest downside to being single. Like, there are a lot of pros of, you know, living alone and doing your own thing, but like, on bad days and days when you really need someone and you have no one, it's absolutely horrible. And I just needed to vent on TikTok. And if this is also you, just know that there's others out there feeling the same.
Oh yeah, plenty of others. Most other women that are single, that are 30s, are in the exact same boat as you.
A lot of women are gonna start trying to perform the reach back. Shout out to AC, Accountable Commentary. Because one thing that this food crisis, this food stamp crisis has showed us is that women do need men, no matter how much they want to admit it. They do need men. If they don't have a respectable guy, a masculine guy, they're going to pay somebody else for their service of being a masculine guy. So they do need a man at the end of the day. And if they had a guy who really cared about them, none of this would be taking place right now. The problem is they pick guys who never cared about them. See, regardless of what anybody thinks, it's always a man's fault. Can't close their legs, they choose the wrong guy, it's all men's fault. Meanwhile, they ignored guys who wanted to give them the world. And do you know what a guy will do when he has that motivation, that battery in his back of a woman that he really wants, that wants him as well?
He has the power to do a lot. Motivation for men, women, it's a big motivation.
But that just gives him that motivation to go out in the world and do better. A man is unstoppable.
Damn right.
But the other side, these women gave these men their ass to kiss. Then come out here talking about it's all men. This is why it's so disrespectful. It's always our fault, even when they pick wrong. They could close their legs. It doesn't matter how much a guy's a charmer. It doesn't matter if he says the right things. It doesn't matter as long as she says, no, you still have to do this, this, and that, X, Y, and Z. That's not how it goes. But see, the guys that really wanted them, they wanted to prove themselves. They would have proved everything before you had to open your legs, before you opened your legs. Nope. The guy who has to do nothing, you open your legs to him,
Well, opening your legs without being aware of the consequences is on your part. Men are bad for not treating you right. Then why procreate with the same said men?
Correct. Everybody has their own agency. Everybody's able to make their own choices. We see people make choices every single day. Some of them, horrible choices. When it comes to women, horrible choices almost all the time, right? But remember, they made those choices. Don't try to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and catch you guys next time. Ciao.